Today we have Pragya with us. She is a college student and we'll discuss things about adolescence and casual dating, casual sex, and whatever adolescent people go through in their lives. So, first, let's define adolescence. What's that?
Now, scientifically, adolescence is the period of sexual development that happens in humans. So, scientifically, they say that sexual development happens earlier on in girls and later in boys, like after 12, which is actually not true. I heard somewhere in a study that the sexual development rates are actually similar in both of them. But it's been shoved in our brains that girls go through it first. So that's what adolescence technically is. What we call teenage. The teenage years are what adolescence is composed of. Yeah.
So there is a thing called extended adolescence.
Yeah, adulting is basically known as extended adolescence. That's it. Nothing more.
Nothing more.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about your experiences with dating, if you want to know. How adults or you say adolescents, how they deal with dating, how it interplays in their life. Because hormones are releasing, so
yeah,
somewhere
definitely.
they are going to go.
I had a major experience with casual dating, so I feel most of the people start dating due to peer pressure. Okay. I started dating when I was 12 because my friends forced me to just say yes to this random guy with whom I was for an year. So people generally do it for peer pressure. There's nothing more. And plus, you see people in relationships and you're just almost on the verge of experiencing things. So casual dating is basically because of peer pressure. That's it. Nothing.
Okay, what makes dating casual? Can you define for our audience? Like dating and casual dating. Is there a difference between them? What do you think?
It's all about commitment, I feel.
But you were 12-year-old only, no?
Yeah, so how can a 12...
I was playing GTA Vice City. I was committed to that. And you were with casual dating.
Honestly, even if you don't love that person, you won't be able to commit to him even if you are 40 or 50. So it's not about the age, I feel. It's about how you feel for the person and will you be able to commit for him or her or not. So casual dating is without commitment. It's friends with benefits sort of thing. This is what I feel. People's opinion may differ, but that's how I feel.
What about your friends? Were they also into casual dating or they were doing something else?
Okay, interesting. There's something, I have a very interesting thing about it. Two of my friends are currently in a friends with benefit situation. I am currently single and some of my friends are actually who got married. They are just 20 and they are married.
At 20 they are married?
Yeah, so major trend is people are, they may call themselves that they are committed to people, but they are actually casually dating. There is no commitment there, but half of my friends are actually married. So I have a variety of people around me and that's how it happens.
So let's talk about other people who are not married. So we were discussing about premarital sex.
Yeah.
And in India, how is it? It's a taboo. Yeah. So what's your take on this is? What have you seen? Premarital sex, is it going on?
Yeah.
Is it not going on? How people think about it in adolescent years?
You know, my nanny used to say one thing, girls especially jump into bed as soon as they fall in love. She actually used to say this. So she used to say this to my mom so that she doesn't have premarital sex. It meant this actually. So it has been shoved in women's brain that premarital sex is a sin. And I used to think the same since obviously my childhood till last year or last to last year. When I saw my friends, personally even I used to think that my friends who were having sex, it was wrong. Trust me, I still judge people who have premarital sex, of people of my age. But as I did it, I felt it's not of a big deal. Honestly, it's biology. It's your hormones. How can you control all of it? So there are people in our generation. In our generation, I'm talking about my friends, not the elder ones. Some of them are still there who call themselves modern, but they still feel that premarital sex is no, you're not supposed to do it. So
yeah, obviously you're not supposed to do it, but as the society says. But since some people are doing it, so what have you taken from that? How can you make premarital sex more, let's say, modern as you like to say, or let's say break the taboo around it. So what's your upbringing has been in that area?
Now, personally, my family has kept me away from all of it. Like, I've never had a sexual talk ever in my family. But as I got exposed to a lot of things, various platforms, one of them being Pallavi, so I got to understand that it's not a big thing and it's all biology. You're not supposed to just shy away from it, and it's just about the mentality. People, there's a difference between the thinking between the previous generation and our generation. So there's some issue in their thinking. That's what I feel. Yeah, it's all because of the difference in their thinking, and it's nothing wrong with it. Me actually being a student of biology, so now I understand there's nothing wrong. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong. It's more like
No.
a social stigma.
Yeah.
But let's conclude with one small point. So since we were discussing about premarital sex and young people, and you said no, there was
Yeah.
no sexual talk within your family or
Yeah.
that sort of thing. So how did safe sex come in? Like if that came and how that came. Like what's your take on safe sex?
Safe sex is a necessity. It's not like an opinion or something. It is something that should like be there. HIV is not a joke. People don't get it. Just because we are having sexual talks, it's not just about sexual expression. It's also about safe sex. Obviously, HIV is incurable, right? I did a small research on it, and like 80% or 70, 50, 60% reason behind HIV is unsafe sex. That's exactly why we need sexual education, and the people don't get it. So, what I feel is safe sex is a necessity, it's not just an opinion.
Let's conclude it with that. And thanks for coming here, Pragya.